So I wanted to do a little series, I have to do them in short segments to get them on YouTube, but a video on shin jyutsu, energy medicine. It's I don't know, I think it's fantastic. Ordinarily I give this to somebody off the street might be interested in jitsu. I think what I'm going to try to do is I think it'll work for many situations, but I'm going to speak as if I'm speaking to a seasoned meditator, Shambhala person or whatever, any kind of meditator, and why you might want to check out shin jyutsu and why I don't know, why I find it so powerful for lots of reasons. Anyway, it's very ancient. Probably the closest thing, it's kind of interesting how it parallels Reiki, although only up to a point, but if you read the history of Reiki and the history of the founder of Reiki and shin jyutsu, you'll see some parallels. And there is Reiki, you don't touch the person. In shin jyutsu, you touch the person lightly. You just hold the point. Reiki, you hold your hand an inch above the point or whatever. They're very different, but really probably the closest thing it's to is acupuncture. It's just as effective as acupuncture, just as vast, and it's more vast, maybe even, whatever, easily as a vast knowledge behind it, Not you can learn about it as acupuncture. Just hold the points. We don't use needles, we just hold the points and the energy flows. Essentially, they don't call it illness in shin jyutsu. They call it, shin jyutsu means literally the art of the creator acting through compassionate, knowledgeable man. So the practitioner is a knowledgeable, compassionate person who knows this. But really, he's not the one doing it. I mean, he knows how to do this, but the healing energy just comes through you, and it's not your manufactured thing. It's just you hold the points, and then you just let the energy come, and the energy comes. And you're not directing the energy, especially. You can open yourself up. You can feel things. You can feel the energy, you can feel the pulse, you can feel the other person's energy, but you're not directing the healing energy. It just comes. It's just like opening up a fire hose and it comes, so to speak. Maybe it just dribbles out, but then later on, maybe it comes. You experience a lot as a practitioner of this. You go through like heat flashes and a lot of energy, you can feel it. It's very powerful, but also, sometimes you don't feel it. Sometimes in the beginning you don't feel it. Sometimes it takes a long time, maybe. Or sometimes some people feel more than others. If you're receiving this, you may not feel that much. You may not think that much happened, but there's probably going to be a shift. The energy is going to shift in a positive way and start moving in a better way, and you're going to get a better outcome of whatever your complaint might be. We call them projects. We don't call it an illness. We don't call it a symptom per se. It's a project. We're working on this project. It all works. Everything's going to work. Calling it a disease means maybe it won't work. Maybe it's just an intractable disease you can't cure. It's not like that. It's a project. You're working on the project. It's gonna shift in some way. It's gonna move in some way. Things are gonna get moving in a different direction. An outcome is gonna occur. Positive, hopefully. I mean, it will be positive. This is said to be able to cure anything. That could be a slight exaggeration. Stage 4 cancer, you still might have a better outcome. The person may pass on, but it might pass on in a lot better way. Let's say, stage 3 cancer, you can cure it, man. Stage 2, 80%, 90%. Cures anything. Cures anything. Cures anything. It's unbelievable. One beautiful thing about this, you can do it to yourself. This is very powerful. Some people can't afford, whatever. $50 for an hour on the table. You can't go more than an hour, really. Some people go a little more, but essentially, you can't do it that often. Once a week's fine. Maybe under certain conditions, you might do call it a big push once a day for a week if you're really into it. That's a really good thing to do, but can't do it more than once a day, and really once a week is a good rule of thumb, You could tackle anything once a week, it's no problem. I'm just going to give you a couple little Trungpa Rinpoche. This is Jinshin Jyutsu. You got 5 fingers. You got 6 steps, including the palm. If you read the origin of the universe according to Jinshin Jyutsu, and you read the Shambhala text of the origin of the universe, it will blow your mind. They read exactly the same. Exactly the same understanding of how energy goes into matter, and then matter goes back into energy. There's this energy denses down into matter, and matter turns it back into energy, and that's happening all the time. And you have this flow of energy down the front and up the back, which is saying the same thing, really. And problems happen when you have what are called 26 safety energy locks, or you could call them 26 bodhisattvas or 26 deities. Deity, it comes closer to. Some people say it's like an old man. It's like a wise old man, one of these safety energy locks. And it's like nobody's paid attention to this wise old man or this bodhisattva or whatever it is, this healing nexus. Nobody's paid attention to it for a long time. But now you pay attention to it, and this wisdom awakens and begins to do its thing, heal. Trungpa Rinpoche used to sit, he did different things over his period. He'd have different little, some things he's got like a certain kind of fan. He'll do that for a while. Sometimes he's got this. 2 things I will mention. At one point in his teaching career, for a year and a half, he would hold his thumb while he taught. It's very Jinshin Jyutsu. It's kind of the basis of the whole thing in a certain way. And another, for about a year and a half, he wore a thumb ring, which is also kind of connected to Jinshin Jyutsu in a certain way. This is neurotic. This is not neurotic. With a thumb ring, when you get a little neurotic. You bump into that thumb ring, so you go back to not being neurotic. It's like a little implement. Everything with your hands is sort of everything has that quality of waking you up, good posture, you go into bad posture, that wakes you up to go into good posture. If you're sensitive and you have these systems and you're working on how you use yourself, your hands. I've been talking a lot of these things about the hands. Jinshin Jyutsu is all about the hands. Jinshin Jyutsu is all about the hands. The universe is a universe of energy. We're like a car with a rundown battery a lot of times. Our energy is not connected to the universe in its proper way and letting everything flow. And if we were enlightened, we would not say, I'm a rundown battery. We'd say, I'm plugged in. But a lot of the ways you get plugged in is with your hands. Your hands are the jumper cables. So jyutsu, we use our hands to jumper cable everything and get it enlightened or healed or get things back in tune with the flow of what should be, what is natural to be. So a lot of it is posture. This is what this is the book in a certain way. She's written some other books too, but this book is what everybody starts with. It's called Shin Jyutsu is book 1, but usually we call it self-healing book 1. This is self-help book 1. But getting to know, help myself, the art of living. Master Gerald Marai, he was her teacher. He's the one that sort of rediscovered this. It was lost for 500, 900 years. I don't know. It was lost for a long time. It was there in the ancient times. It was there everywhere. It was there. He found all the Bible. It was all in China. It was all over the world. It was everywhere people were. Jyutsu was. Jyutsu is. And everybody did it. And everybody stayed in pretty good health. And helped themselves, helped each other. And everybody was healthy and lived a long time. Then they forgot about it and health deteriorated, lifespan deteriorated.